Today I want to talk to you guys about one of the most important crops or products on our farm, which is also one of the most important crops and products for many farms. That is, of course, the salad mix. That's coming up next on The Urban Farmer. Let's first talk about why a salad mix is such an important product for a farm. And there's one main reason, really. Well, there's a couple, but the main reason that I think there is, that it is optionality. A salad mix will have a variety of different ingredients, and if you have less of one week or more of one the other week, it doesn't matter because you can just slightly change the mix around. So that gives you a lot of options as a farmer, because sometimes you've got the crops that you expect, and other times you have the crops that you don't expect that might have come on too early, or maybe you're short on one thing or another. And since we've got a variety of different greens in a salad mix, this gives us options. Salad mix is always going to have some amount of seasonality to it, and it's going to be made of a variety of different greens. For most salad mixes, the bulk of the crop that's in the mix is going to be some kind of lettuce. So in our case, our Salanova lettuce makes up on average 75% of what goes into our salad mix. In the earliest part of the season, when we have less lettuce and more other cool weather greens like mustard, tatsoi, red Russian kale, arugula, crops like this that can germinate well in cool soil and can handle below freezing temperatures at night, our salad mix might only be 20% lettuce at that time. The rest of it will be made up of other greens like that. Effectively, our salad mix is comprised of three things: lettuce, auxiliary greens, and other types of greens that I also grow as individual products themselves. So here's two examples. Red Russian kale and arugula I can sell on their own, but they can also go in the salad mix. The other is auxiliary greens. So there's three that I typically grow. Here's two of them right now. Tatsoi, which is otherwise known as Asian spinach, and mustard greens. I only grow those for salad mix. They're not sold on their own. They're only grown for the mix, so I grow them in smaller amounts. Usually short beds, and they'll have some level of seasonality to them. They won't necessarily be grown year round. Tatsoi especially. Once, I'll probably plant my last planting of tatsoi in a week or so. So it's mid-April right now. Last planting of tatsoi might be the first week of May. It'll go to seed too early once the season gets warmer. Mustard, however, I can grow most of the summer. I might just only get one or two cuts out of it. So it grows really fast, and then I turn it under and plant something else. The beauty of having crops like red Russian kale and arugula in it, and I would also include spinach into that mix, is that I'm producing these to sell on their own as products, but they can also be added to the salad mix. So on some weeks, if I have a huge demand for salad mix, but I'm producing too much arugula that I have a place to sell, or too much red Russian kale, well then I can just add more of that to the salad mix. All of these things give me optionality, which really helps my production because it makes it easy to improvise in a way. And from a customer standpoint, the fact that the mix changes a little bit keeps it fresh, it keeps it exciting. Chefs really like that, and they want to be able to tell their customers that, today we have this and this and this in the salad mix. Just backtrack one bit here. The other auxiliary green that I didn't mention that I grow is beet greens. So I grow a variety called Early Wonder Top, and it's a summer green. So I only plant this probably about starting mid-May, and it's a green that I only grow for the salad mix. So I'll do it in short beds, and it just goes in the mix. It's never really sold on its own. So again, for the most part, the salad mix mostly consists of lettuce. On the days that we're harvesting, when I say I put my orders together and I see, okay, we've got a total of 85 pounds of spring mix on order, my first concern is how much lettuce can we get? So maybe I'm looking at 2 beds of lettuce to get about 60 pounds of lettuce. Then the rest is just filling in the other things that I have. The nice thing about some of these auxiliary greens is that they regenerate so quickly. You can harvest them and in a week they'll come back. Whereas lettuce, the Salanova lettuce in particular, is usually around a 2-week interval. Now I'm going to show you guys how I mix my salad mix each week. have 3 components to my salad mix this week. I've got 4 containers of green Salanova lettuce. I've got 1 container which is about 6 pounds of what I call auxiliary greens, which this week are a mix of tatsoi and mustard greens. And then I've got some different colors of Salanova mix, for all intents and purposes would be auxiliary green. So what I'm going to do on this screen is I'm going to mix them. I'm going to throw 1 tote of green lettuce on there, and then a handful of this and a handful of that, mix that together, pack that in another tote, and then do the same for each tote. Well, that's it. If you guys have found that helpful, please hit the subscribe button right now. Leave your questions and comments below. I know everybody's got a different mix for salad, and I'd love to hear what that is. Let me know your experiences. I'd love to hear all this kind of stuff. Please like and share these videos with your friends. And if you want more in-detailed information like this, like how we pack, the units that we sell things at, this is the kind of stuff that I put in my online course, profitableurbanfarming.com. Check that out for more information. There's some free videos up there you can check out. And I also do have more information like this in my book. And you can find out more about that at theurbanfarmer.co. Alright guys, see you again soon.